Hi guys, I'm going to talk to you a little bit and give you some instructions. For some reason, I'm always looking to the side. I think because it's in portrait mode, the way I have my iPad. So anyway, if it's distracting, I am looking at the camera. I don't know why it's got me looking over here. But I'm going to give some instructions on these videos. And so I want you to watch this first so that you know what to watch for in the other videos. We're gonna look a little bit about rhythm and stay with that theme for a little bit. The first video I'm gonna post is Harry Connick Jr. playing at a concert, and everybody's clapping. They're clapping on beat, meaning they're not going slow or fast or anything, which happens. I've had that happen playing drums. I'll have someone start clapping and they're not on beat, and I really have to focus at that point when that happens because, I got to stay on the right beat. So it's not that they're clapping off beat, but they're clapping on the wrong beat. Most of the time, I think they were clapping on 1 and 3. He wants them clapping on 2 and 4. And so, like we talked about, 1, 2, 3, 4, they were clapping on 1 and 3, and he wanted to switch them to 2 and 4 without stopping the song or even, saying, hey guys, clap differently while he's playing. He added a beat in the song. So as he's playing, he just added a beat because it was just him. And when it did that, he added a fifth beat. It started the people where it switched them. They stayed clapping the way they were, and it switched them to the beat that he wanted them to clap on. Shows how amazingly talented that is, just to be able to do that, to add a fifth beat. And how you know he succeeded, you see the drummer, when he does it, it's about the 45-second mark. You see the drummer like lift up his hands like success, like a field goal. And so watch for that, see kind of what that's talking about, because like I said, we're talking about beats, clapping on beat, doing those things on a certain time beat, and you can see how musicians have to contend with this. Now, I think I talked about downbeat and upbeat in the last video. I gave you definitions, but just to reiterate, I don't think I said this. The downbeat is on the numbers, so the downbeat's on the 1, 2, 3, 4. The upbeat is in between. Remember, the upbeat's in between the downbeat. And so the upbeats are on what we call and. So if I'm clapping 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm going to keep doing that. Those are the downbeats. 1, 2, 3, 4. The upbeats would be when I say and. So I'm going to go back to 2, 3. I'm going to keep that beat going. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So those ands, A and D, is in between the 1, 2, 3, 4. Those ands are the upbeat. Okay, and so that's gonna be part of learning that. But basically, when we clap, most of the time we'll probably clap on 2 and 4. You can clap on 1 and 3, and you can clap on the ands, but as a musician, you kind of want to keep a certain clapping going and that sounds right. If you get people trying to, as a crowd, clap, if everybody starts clapping it different, you're going to have a lot of chaos. It's very hard to get a whole group of people to be able to clap in unison in the right position. As a drummer too, like I said, to even keep them on beat is the goal. To keep them to where they're not going too slow, too fast. When I'm drumming, a lot of times the key to me being able to play correctly is to hear everything. And as a drummer, it's hard because a lot of times you may have the guitarist beside you, you may have the piano in front of you, and so you have two instruments playing that they may not be together, and you're trying to set that beat, and so you really got to hear things. When I'm playing in church with Dad and musicians and my dad, I can't always hear the piano or him singing because all their sound is going out towards the people. And so if I'm really struggling to hear, sometimes I'll look down, and my dad, I'm sure he knows he does this, but I've learned over playing over time, he stomps his foot when he's playing, and so I sometimes just visually watch how fast he's playing by just seeing his foot move. especially if he's playing a fast song, he'll do that. And so I usually watch that for my beat. And so there's little tricks that you can do. The second video, Ray Charles playing the piano, I'm going to use that as an example to show you when you can't hear things, how that can totally affect the rhythm of the song. He plays my favorite version of America the Beautiful is Ray Charles. It's in the movie Sandlot. If you know that scene where they're playing baseball and America the Beautiful is playing, to me it's the classic version. He's not the only one to perform it, but that's one of my favorites. But he played it at a baseball game, and you can tell he could not hear the rest of the band. He plays, of course, he's playing his own rhythm, and he should because he's the one leading the song. The band, you could tell, probably had a preset speed that we're going to go at, and Ray Charles, being the performer probably that he is, he can do it at any speed. So where he couldn't hear, you could tell he's playing at a different speed than the band is. It unfortunately kind of pulls away from the performance for me. It's still an amazing performance just because of the history of it, and I mean, if you were there, it would be amazing to be there and to hear it and to hear him sing it and play it still. But if you can listen to it, see if you hear what I'm talking about. Last video, the third video besides this one, is a practice video of clapping, and I want you to do that with the video and kind of follow along with it, practice that, and get a feel for clapping on beat and doing those different rhythm beats, okay? And this is my music room that I'm at here, and I'll probably record a few videos from here coming up soon. But anyway, good luck with practicing it, and like I said, we'll go from there. Thanks, guys.